It's time to give out some grades, Raider Nation. Raiders versus the Colts, Week 4 grades. I'm breaking it down here live on the Raiders Report. It's a heck of a game. The Raiders, they came out and they won 31-24, and a lot of good things that happened in this game. From start to finish, I was very impressed with the Oakland Raiders. And the way that I want this grading system to work, I'm going to talk about a player, and during the comments section, I want you to throw your grades in the comments section. My voice is absolutely cracking because of how much I've already been yelling. And you know what? I want you to like this video for the simple reason that the Raiders won. Like this video right now. We got 427 people watching. If this doesn't get 429 likes in the next 20 seconds, I'm going to be really mad. Because the Raiders won a football game, and it was a must-win football game. So like this video right now, because the Raiders, they beat the Indianapolis Colts on the road, 31-24. Josh Jacobs, solid game, 79 yards on the ground. Darren Waller, 7 catches for 53 yards. From top to bottom, it was a very good game for the Oakland Raiders, who scored 31 points. Had 189 passing yards, 188 rushing yards. That's balance. In the red zone, 2 of 3. Also, the big plays. The big plays or the trick plays. Just had to do something a little bit different. That's all they had to do. And they did it this week up against the Colts. It was a big, big win. If you like the fact that the Raiders won, and I hope that you do, like this video. So what would you guys give the offense? Give me your offensive grade right now in the comments section. A, B, C, D, or F. For me, this grade is a B+. The Raiders offense did what it needed to do. They were good. They weren't great. You mixed it up here and there, a few big plays. Wasn't so much dink and dunk. So offense, B+. Let's go to the defense now. They allowed 24 points. I'll say 17, realistically, because of the bad Josh Jacobs fumble. But really limiting the team, heck, even scoring a point there. The defense, I'm going to give these guys... You ready? A, B, C, D, or F? I got to give them an A+. I'm going to give the defense an A+. We scored a touchdown at the end of the game when it mattered the most. Realistically, we gave up 17 points. We got put into a tough situation on the Josh Jacobs fumble. The defense came out. They battled. They were tough. Yes, we didn't get a single sack, but we won on the road. Overall, very, very good game there for the Raiders. So from top to bottom, I want you to grade the Raiders versus the Colts. A, B, C, D, or F. So I see Army, Mario. I'm seeing a lot of B's, some A-, B+. Jay Miller says A. Jaime Garcia says B. Jeremy Vincent says B+. I appreciate you all watching on youtube.com/Raiders Report. Make sure you all subscribe. Let's get in now to the special teams. Daniel Carlson made his only attempt at field goal, made his extra points. For me, that's an A. I mean, plus, you got A.J. Cole. Man, he looks good punting the football. Really impressed with that kid right now. So I promised y'all, once we get to 25K subscribers, I'm going to give out some free tickets. We did that. Now we're at 26,703 subscribers. I want to get to 30K. Once I get to 30K, I can continue to do more giveaways on the show. We can give away more shirts from Raider Nation Store. If you want a shirt from Raider Nation Store, hit me up on IG or Twitter at Mitchell Renz 365. But get us to 30K subscribers. Take that link below, youtube.com/Raiders Report, and send it to all your friends. All right, let's get into some real grades now around Jon Gruden. What would you grade Jon? I need a sip of beer. Hang on. I'm going to give Jon Gruden an A grade. Why am I going to give Jon Gruden an A grade? Because he said he was going to change some things up, and he did. The offense came out, put up 24 points. The defense had a defensive touchdown. The Oakland Raiders' entire coaching staff was better, and I challenged the coaching staff on an earlier episode this week. And these are the grades of the coaches that I challenged. Overall, I was very happy with the implementation. Maybe these guys watch my show. That one I'm going to give 2 Chucky heads. Let's talk about our quarterback now. Derek Carr. All week, man, we've been talking, do you trust Derek? Derek this, Derek that. I'm going to give Derek Carr an A- because he did what he had to do. And he didn't turn over the football. Sure, no big plays. But at the end of the day, Derek was asked to do simple things, and that's what he did. He did exactly what he was told. 189 yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Derek doesn't need to be a bomb it down the fairway quarterback. but the overall offense needs to be a little bit better. So this show is all about grades, and I want you to grade Derek Carr versus the Colts. I gave him an A-. Let me hear in the comments section what you guys would give Carr. So G-Warb says B-. Okay, Carr gets a C from Jonathan Gomez. I'm going to give him an A- simply for the fact that I think that he did what he needed to do. Comment your grades down below for Derek Carr if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're watching us on Facebook, they're all flown in now. Let's go to the offensive line. The guys protecting your quarterback, Derek Carr. A big test here against the Colts. Not really. They don't have the best pass rush. So the offensive line, y'all get a B. Rodney Hudson, very good in this game. Trent Brown battling a lot of injuries. Colton Miller needed to be better. Jordan Devy, he did get banged up in this one. Richie Incognito. So here are my grades for the offensive linemen versus the Indianapolis Colts. Trent Brown, he gets a C simply because of the injuries, battling in and out. But when he needed to step up and play, he was okay. So all good there. All good there. Here's my offensive line grades, though, for the Oakland Raiders. B for Miller. B for Incognito. A for Hudson. B for Devy. C for Trent Brown. If you don't agree with my grades, let me hear you in the comment section below. Now, I want to give a special shout out to our sponsor that is an A+ grade. My voice is shot. Absolutely shot from the Raiders win. But here's the other great reason why it's shot. Because I bet on the Raiders to cover the spread against the Colts, and I won a whole bunch of money, and I want you guys to go win some money too. Go to chatsports.com/bet, the internet's #1 sportsbook, and when you go there, use my promo code Raiders120 for 120% deposit bonus so you can bet on the Raiders. You can bet on every single Raiders game and more games, more NFL games. And here's the thing, thanks to Raider Nation Store, anybody who gets started with BetDSI, you're also going to get a free Raider shirt. Hit me up. Send me the DM that you signed up with BetDSI. Let's talk about our running back, Josh Jacobs. Another solid game for this guy. Impressed by him. Before, the last 3 carries, I had Josh at a C+. That last carry is a reason why I gave him a B. Because it's first down and 15 after a Trent Brown false start, and Josh Jacobs picks up 15, 16 tough yards to pick up that first down. 4.6 yards per carry. Sure, he didn't find the end zone. He had another 2 catches in this game, doubling his season total, which I love because they said he's going to get more receptions. We continue to lean on Josh. He picked up tough yards when it mattered the most. And overall, man, really, really excited for Josh and the Oakland Raiders in this game. 297 likes. All right, next time, I'm going to be chugging a beer here in a little bit. Get ready. Let's talk about a wide receiver who we just went out and got. Trevor Davis. Hell yeah, Trevor Davis. You're getting an A grade from me because of the speed, man. A+ speed. Unbelievable. End around. First time he touches the ball on offense, it's 60 yards to the house. Trevor Davis, you want to come on the Raiders Report, you let me know. Raider Nation, we got to get Trevor Davis on the show. 74 rushing yards for this kid. Heck yeah. And a touchdown. A little bit different. Solid special teams player. And from top to bottom, he just adds that element of speed and coming up clutch because J.J. Nelson was unable to play in this game. Let's talk about our tight end, shall we? And Darren Waller is my dude. Darren Waller is absolutely sensational, but this is a game. You might get mad at me for giving him a B+ grade, okay? I'm going to give him a B+ grade because at this point, you got to hold Darren Waller to a higher standard. So a B+ grade for Darren Waller. It wasn't his best game. It wasn't his worst game. It was a good game from Darren Waller. 7 catches for 53 yards on 8 targets. Has still yet to find the end zone. So for me, we're 4 weeks into the season, and he's got all the targets. He's got a lot of receptions, 33 to be exact. But still has yet to find the end zone. So Darren, I got to get you in the end zone. And until you get in the end zone, my man, I don't know if I can give you another A grade. Let's talk about some defense, shall we? The defensive line, I thought, played pretty well in this game. And the defensive line, they're going to get an A grade from me. Yes, we did not force a single sack on Jacoby Brissett, but he was pressured. And the fact that we lost a few linebackers, I think overall the defensive line did its job. And its job was slowing down the running game. Marlon Mack was not even existent in this game. And the fact that our offense scored quickly here are my grades for the defensive line. Furl needs to step up. The man that you need to pay attention to is Maxx Crosby. Like, Maxx Crosby's effort is off the charts. P.J. Hall also been playing much better, getting more playing time right now than Mo Hurst. But Maxx Crosby and P.J. Hall have been very, very impressive, and it's one of the reasons why they heckled Jacoby Brissett. Sure, you're going to look at this stat, and you're going to see 3 touchdowns. What I want you to look at is completion to attempts. Brissett, for the first 3 quarters of this game, was rattled. And yes, he did not have his main go-to option in T.Y. Hilton, which I think hurts. But let's give credit where credit's due. And the credit is due to the Oakland Raiders right now. And that defense, they played very, very well. So I want you guys to comment the Raiders Week 4 MVP. Now, before I give you my Week 4 MVP, it's going to be coming up here in a little bit. I want you to name the Raiders Week 4 MVP. Okay? Throw it in the comments section if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook. Let me know what you guys are sipping on. Name the Raiders Week 4 MVP. Let's go to the linebackers. We're thin, man. Really, really thin at the linebacking position. And because of certain things that happened in this game, I'm going to give us a C+. You can hate me for it. It's okay. But I think I need to be a little bit more strict at times on my grades. And I want to do it with the linebackers. Now, Vontaze Burfict, I would have given a higher grade to for the simple reason he was playing well, and then, yeah, he had the helmet, and he got ejected. Tahir Whitehead continues to be a very, very solid player. And Nicholas Morrow stepped up when he needed to. So I was impressed by the overall play of our linebackers here. Wilbur, Burfict, hopefully we can get it going. But a big reason why the Colts struggled on offense is because of Marlon Mack. I mean, 11 carries for 39 yards. Now, Marlon Mack coming into the game was top 5 in the NFL in rushing. So being able to hold him to that amount of rushing yards is a big, big pat on the back for our defense overall. So really, really impressed there by our defense. Marlon Mack held to only 39 yards against the Oakland Raiders. Now, I got this special hookup because of the Action Network. So I always tell you guys, go to BetDSI MyBookie. For anyone who's on BetDSI or MyBookie, do this. Go to the Action Network, chatsports.com/deal. You're going to get expert picks and analysis and unlimited bet tracking. It's basically guys who are very, very smart, much smarter than me. They're telling you where to invest your money. They help me sell. They literally were like, Mitch, go cover the Raiders. What did I do? Bet on the Raiders. I won a lot of money this week. I want you guys to get started. Anybody get started with the Action Network, also get a free entry in to win those Raiders vs. Lions tickets. Let's talk about our secondary that's been questionable. They played a lot better in this game. I'm going to give them a B+ grade. I had them listed as an A. The reason why I'm going to drop it down to a B+ is because in football, you need to finish games. You need to finish games, and the Erik Ebron touchdown at the end literally gave me gray hair. And I don't need gray hair at this age. I really don't. But my MVP of this game, Week 4, is Erik Harris. Curtis Riley was the one that started playing. No. It's not about who starts. It's about who finishes. And Erik Harris, I better see Erik Harris in the comments section. In real life, and just you guys typing it out. Because Erik Harris played great. A clutch touchdown at the end of the game. And don't be surprised if Erik Harris is now the starter for the Oakland Raiders going forward. And if he's not, I am going to be very, very upset. Because in my opinion, he 100% earned the opportunity to be the starter for the Oakland Raiders going forward. So here are my defensive back grades against the Colts. If you don't like them, let me know. But Erik Harris, man, is my Week 4 MVP. So this show is all about grades. And my grades are good. But this show is about y'all. It's about the nation. So let me know. Raiders versus Colts, grade it. Grade the Raiders versus the Colts. Do they get an A? Do they get a B? A C, a D, or an F? I want you guys to grade the Raiders versus the Colts. At the end of the day, man, we're 2-2. We're going to Week 5 at 500. Just win, baby, in the comments section. Grade the Raiders versus the Colts, A, B, and I will accept nothing else. Actually, FAB. Raider Nation, what's going on? Is this the #1 Raiders channel on YouTube? For Chucky Heads, believe it, baby. And if you haven't already, subscribe right here. I'm giving you Chucky Heads, news, rumors, Raider Nation rumors. And look at this. I'm making your life easier. Check out my next video Thanks for watching, and go Raiders.